third down. Vic. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Complete to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
On the set. 56 at the mic. It's been a long day for you.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Murray now to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. It's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely on line. It just needs a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They'll run with the Hall of Famer Sayers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
A run, this is Sayers. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. 6.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here I come again. 22, jet cover. 22, jet cover. 53, Mike. Come on, baby. Woo! Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try to throw it here. Vick to the right side to Eric Ebron. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
I'm coming. That's it. 53 to Mike. 53.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vick, that'll be caught by Hester. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
We taking wins home. Watch the safety creep.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They run with Sayers. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, you got deep?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Watch the twist. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here we go, D. All day. Defense. Heavy. All day.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Touchdown, Carolina. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
36.
Out of his end zone, here's Vick. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they work this out past the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Kill. Go. Shut down. Motion. Hold on. Shift. 45.
A 1st down throw coming for Vick. This one taken in by Hester. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Big ass.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
It certainly wasn't one of the more conventional plays ever run, but it gained a 1st down, and they got the ball in the hands of a playmaker.
Here's a give now to Sayers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Crunch time, defense. Check 52. Check hot route. Hot.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. To the left side and caught by Hester. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and want
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 53's the Mike, 53, check 53. Watch the run, watch.
Now here's Vic. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cut. Slam. Match box. Mike. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. I want that.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch it.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Ready. Touchdown. Short. I don't even know why this team showed up. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm here all day.
Again, it's Vic. And he's got his target. That's Moore. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
Let's get out the field, defense. Check it back. Go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Go.
Now a give, running left, it's Sayers. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
Mike, 53. Mike. All day, every day, any day. Let's go. Hey, Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, keep it up.
From the 38, Vic. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cleveland Farrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Vic now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. On 4th down, Vic. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
So the awareness of knowing where the first down marker is not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped them, and now you've got to regroup and play again.
On the give, this is Sayers. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
53, Mike. Go. I got you, son. Check safety.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Ready? Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming. Switch. Okay.
They'll try to run for it with Sayers. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Vic to throw on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Pretty quiet. Check. Get along. West.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Watch safety creep. Safety.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Tackles.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Pollard. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now Pollard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, tight. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I'm coming after you.
Vic operating on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second down, Vic again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And nothing but daylight ahead. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 77 yards as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray looking for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Raiders, It'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.